G'day, Heath here from pickinglessons.com, the Southwind. This is such a beautiful melody. Here on the 5-string banjo, we're in the key of G. We have two variations on the melody. The first one is a melodic version, which is pretty straightforward considering we're at a slow tempo. It's pretty easy to play. The second variation is much further up the neck and more in the chord melody style, so is a little bit more sort of intermediate in level. In a moment, we're going to take a look at the melodic version, the nice basic melody played in a melodic style here in this video. But if you head to pickinglessons.com, you better grab yourself a copy of the tablature that we're working through. Has the entire arrangement. In the member section there, we'll break down the more advanced chord melody version, and you'll also have some play along and backing tracks there you can use as you progress with your practice. pickinglessons.com. Okay, let's start out here. We're going to have a look at how to go about playing this melodic version. The more basic way of playing the melody, but in a melodic style. Now, one great thing about this tune as we start to progress through it, there is a bunch of repeating through the melodic ideas, so it won't take us long to get to know this melody. If we're starting out here in the A section, in part A, we're in the key of G, so standard tuning, nothing changes. We're in 3/4 time, so we're playing a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have our positioning that we find quite often in melodic tunes in the key of G, up in this G melodic scale. There's our position. We're moving down the neck a little bit. We'll cover that as we go though. So we have two pickup notes to lead us into beat 1. Now those pickup notes we find on beat 3. So as we're counting in, we'll be going 1, 2, 3, and. Our two pickup notes there, that open and 5th fret, that's C. Open D and C. First finger there. In our right hand, it's very typical for this melodic style. That open string there on the first string is your middle finger, and then our thumb will play the 3rd string. The fingering's all in a tablature, so we'll talk about that as we go through though. Now we've got this open B string with the index finger and our thumb to the A, back to the open G. So we're running down this melodic scale. So hopefully you know this G major scale already, but at pickinglessons.com we've bunch of lessons there on basic melodic playing that will cover that anyway. So, opening a little melody. Timing in that first measure, 1, 2, and 3. That rhythm features a little bit through the tune, so 1, 2, and 3. Index, thumb, index. Second measure. Same rhythm, different melody. So open B, that first finger on the C, to the open D note, thumb was on the C, yeah? So if we play through the first two measures with the pickup, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Over the D chord now we have this A note, 3rd finger with your thumb. 3 beats, so it's a 3-beat note. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. 2 beats for the next one. Then we get the pickup notes like we played at the beginning. So our first 4 measures there. So there's a lot of space in the melody. It's only a slow one. Again, if you know this G major scale, played in the melodic style, it's going to make a whole lot of sense for this tune. And bearing in mind, when we play a lower string, typically it's a thumb. When we play a higher string, it's a finger, and we kind of keep crossing back and forth with that. Again, the fingering is in the tablature. Okay, so first 4 measures, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll come back to that in a moment. Measure 5. Same little idea. Now, measure 6. We're down the neck, first finger on the E note there, fret 2, and a hammer on after that. So with our thumb, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Finishing off here with the open G, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. With our pickup on the repeat. We play part A twice. So that's pretty straightforward, yeah. Let's just run part A once. It does repeat, but let's run part A once. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Now here we would have those 2 notes for our pickup on the first time through. Repeat it, second time through we capture the second ending, which will give us the open D. leading us on to part B. Let's move on to part B. Now the great thing is we've already learnt 2 lines in part A, 2 lines, 4 measures each. Those lines repeat themselves in part B, so we're going to be in front already. Pretty much we just need to learn the first line of part B, the first 4 measures, and then we kind of find ourselves repeating from there on. So jumping into part B, this pickup note on the open D, beat 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now our melody, this is new, 1, 2, and 3. So our third finger there on the A, open G, 1, 2, and 3. Same third finger there on fret 7, and we're going to flick off to fret 5 for the G there. A little grace note pull off. So a grace note basically means that in this case anyway, we're going to be flicking as we pick pretty much instantly. We're not hearing the A, we're hearing the effect of the pull off. G is the important note there on fret 5. So we don't really hear the A at all. So we get that grace note pull off, and then we shift down the neck into this F sharp E. 1, 2, and 3. Middle finger, thumb for your right hand. Open D, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's just try those 4 bars, because then pretty much we do have the same that we've already learned. So we'll just do this verse 4 with a little pickup. 1, 2, 3, 1. And 3, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Next line is identical to the first line in part A. So we're in front already. Line 3, so the next 4 bars, 18 through 21, are like the beginning of part B. The ending in part B is like the ending in part A. So we have the tune there, yeah? We rush through part B, but we know it already. All you need to do is consolidate that now and make sure you get the right section in the right order. Now, go off and practice that. This basic melodic version is going to help us with the chord melody version, because we're going to know the melody, so it's going to help us learn that chord melody version. Even though we're up the neck and we're playing chords and it's going to be a bit tougher, knowing that melody is really going to help. So run each of those parts. So we've broken it down into sort of 4 measures at a time. So get to know those, learn them, and then consolidate them and bring them together. So learn the first half of part A, second half of part A, practice it all, get to know that. Then do the same with part B. Part A repeats, part B doesn't. Part B is just written straight through, so you only need to play that once as written. And then once you have that, it will help you with the chord melody version, which we're going to break down in the members section of pickinlessons.com. So you can grab yourself a copy of the tablature there as well. So pickinlessons.com, I'll see you there.